even those who hadn't said anything bad about Bilbo before were starting to show their annoyance. Mr. Bilbo Baggins is starting to get a mite annoying, old Gaffer Gamgee grumbled, standing outside the pub. Queer goings on, and no mistake why. Just yesterday a bunch of pesky wood elf dragged their cart right across my yard and ruined my taters. A bunch of men from Bree came to my place yesterday and tried to sell me. Okay, so that was a short reading from the Fellowship of the Ring, using my new visualizer app, which is quite a simple app, which basically just listens to you read aloud or listening to an audiobook, and then transcribes that text, and with some added context and prompts, generates an image every 15 seconds. I think this is a cool way to try to visualize or having a bit more going on if you're reading aloud to your partner or your friends. It is quite simple. It works that you initiate a session, then you choose your model. Right now I just have these two models. I wanted to try to make this with actually only open source, so that's why I used this Pruna set image turbo. Then you give a short description of your book. Here I have some presets with Will of the Many, The Lighthouse, and Fellowship of the Ring. This is just to give the LLM something about what story it is, and a description of the main characters such that it has can better prompt the image models. Then you choose a style. I really like Michael Whelan's paintings, and then I tried to make a style prompt which incorporates that. And then you could have something, what should it focus on? Here I wanted it to focus on concrete moments from the story, but I imagine that if you're reading something more abstract, then some abstract feelings about trying to get the symbolism. I think reading aloud Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy with the abstract visualizations might be something fun to do. So you can also look here at, it calls itself the Neurolog. I think it's quite fun when you write code stuff about how it transcribes each passage, and you can see all of the images so that it generates on the way. I think it's quite good, quite interesting, especially with these very, very cheap image models. Set image turbo is very, very cheap. Yeah, the aluminum is quite fun. You also have some settings about like what interval should it read. How big of an interval should it wait before generating new image, and how much context depth, I call it, should it have, meaning how many of the previous sections it has to read aloud. But this was just a quick vibe-coded project. I think it turned out quite nice, quite great. I hope you enjoyed it. I will link all the code in my GitHub repo so you can have a look at it, develop further on it. I think it's quite nice.